Okay, what's up guys, and welcome to the channel. So I'm here at the Safaricom event, the Decode here in Nairobi, here at Salit Center, and this is the Earth Station, and I have someone very important here that is going to talk to us about a topic I'm very interested in, a topic that is very important. Let them introduce themselves and we can go from.
Principal Engineer, Data Center and Energy. I'm a specialist on energy. I'm a certified engineer. So the topic of today is about data centers, modular data centers. So data center, it's a special facility,
Okay.
which usually would help organizations to process data, do networking, and also storage.
Okay.
So the data center has evolved over time from the mainframes of the 1970s, which were very wasteful and they were energy inefficient,
Okay.
to today's facility, which are very specialized and very efficient.
Okay.
The journey is still not yet complete. We still have other evolutions in the space, where we see today we have modular data centers
Okay.
coming up to replace the traditional data centers, which have been built using brick and mortar.
Okay.
Now we have what we call prefab and containerized. So these are modular and scalable facilities,
Okay.
which are customized to the specification of the client, and they demonstrate a lot of efficiencies. Especially there's a parameter called PUE. So you'll find that the PUE for the modern data centers will range between 1.01 to around 1.25.
Okay.
For the traditional data centers, bit inefficient as compared to the modular. Typically is around 1.5 to 2.
Okay.
So we believe the future is modular data centers, which will be which will address the issue of sustainability, which everyone now is talking about.
Yes.
In terms of water usage, we also have new and advanced technologies,
Okay.
for avoiding using water.
Okay.
So it might take more than that.
So one thing I'd like to know is, what are some of the things that you guys take into account when choosing the location where you will put a data center?
We keenly look at the environment.
Okay.
First. Okay, the first thing to consider is power availability.
Yes.
Because without power, you cannot operate that data center.
Okay.
So we identify a location where we get adequate and quality power.
Okay.
Secondly, we look at environment. We want to take advantage of a cool environment,
Okay.
such that we can do what we call free cooling. That helps us to reduce dependence on power supply.
Okay.
So we are using just environment to cool our space.
Okay.
So we become efficient.
Okay.
The other aspect we consider is security.
Security, yes.
Then security is both physical, and of course now after physical, the other layers come on top of that, cyber security.
Yes.
We also consider an area where it's accessible.
Yes.
In terms of fiber cables.
Yes.
And in this case, we mean having multiple players, multiple operators.
Okay.
Bringing in their cables.
Together,
what
yes.
we call carrier neutrality.
Okay.
Then mentioned about accessibility. Mentioned about fiber, power. Of course, water is also key.
Yes.
Because remember, these are facilities that we also have our staff there.
Yes.
So we also have to consider that as well.
Okay.
Yes, those are the key, but we've got so many of them that we look at. Of course, we look at cost of construction.
Yes.
We look at the suitability of the location to attract other customers. Like today, we have the big players that we call hyperscalers.
Okay.
So hyperscalers will want a location where they can access easily, and the place that guarantees energy efficiency, a place that has security, and all that. Secondly, we have the retail and wholesale customers like banks today.
Okay.
They do not want to have a place where it's not, they're not able to access.
Okay.
So that's also a consideration.
So one thing that I've observed, and I'd like to get your input on this, is recently Safaricom opened their data center in Rimuru, and that one I'd like to, they built it themselves, and you can trace back some time back, and you find that they were not using sometimes their own. So why the push to make your own data centers instead of like hiring other people or like using other people's data centers?
Well, I want to say that it's a strategic decision by the company.
Yes.
That because we are also customers
Okay.
of the same facility. When I say customers, it means we are a telecom company.
Yes.
And an IT company.
Yes.
So basically ICT company. We also have our workloads. So today we have very strategic services
Yes.
that we want to have on-prem. So with that comes now the idea that let's now construct our own. But it's a hybrid kind of scenario. We do not have everywhere. We don't own everything.
Yes.
We have specific data centers that we have to be our own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the idea.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Asante sana.
Sawa.
Haya.